Good morning. How are you? I think I need to shine a little light in here. Hold on a minute. Let me get some light going on. Woohoo! So, how are you today? Oh, yeah, figures. I go live and then all of a sudden my throat goes. So, how are you doing? I hope you had a great weekend. I know I certainly did. Wow, what a weekend! I got lots of rest. I got lots of visiting with friends. I It was just like I don't know, fulfilled on all aspects of my life this weekend. So, and the weather cooperated, and spring is coming. Uh, well, I excuse me. Come March, you know that it can snow anytime, but right now we're sitting in the beautiful weather, and my yard is starting to show lots of grass, and that's kind of nice. So yeah, so it's been really good. Having said all that, I see people are coming on, so let's get started and see what this day is unfolding for you. Excuse me. Oh, my throat is just. So we're going to start with divine timing. Good morning, divine timing, and how are you today? Glad that you're doing well. Thank you so much. Um, oh, you went to Mardi Gras with the kids yesterday. I love that. Good for you. So it's five, you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of the earth count sits at the top of the medicine wheel. I'm just going to move this over just a little bit. There you go. That is also the animals. So that is that beautiful animal energy today. And you're sitting in the mind, a little bit of the mind spin. I can see actually. So the instinct, your instinctual energy is going to be sitting there really, really high today, but I have a feeling that you may want to start falling back into old patterns, because it's showing me, I get the urge to, I understand that I should do, and your first response is to do something, and then you're going to get the echoes coming in and going, maybe not, just let it go, don't acknowledge that. It is something that you're getting in, a message that you're getting in isn't to be ignored. So whatever this message is actually to be played out, to don't just dismiss it. It'll come in as a thought, and then you know how you just really erase that thought right away. That first thought that you get is important in this situation. It's asking, calling for attention. It's sadly not telling me what the thought is, but it's going to happen today, and it's going to say, don't just get rid of that instinctual knowing, actually listen to it. And it's into that mystical shaman, which is kind of what I'm talking about when we're sitting in that energy of, we get that message, we know that the message is there, but we just go, no. I've done that several times too, where I'll be doing something, and I'll get the message of something, and I just dismiss it. I don't follow through. And often when I don't follow through, it works into a bigger lesson for me that, damn it, I should have listened to what that was. So that's kind of where that is. If you don't listen to this message, it could follow through as a bigger teaching for you. So maybe you don't want to do that. Listen to the messages today and follow through. I hope that helps you. Let's see where I'm at now. Debbie, good morning. Debbie, ouch. Oh, my arm just went crunch. All my I've got arthritis at all my joints and everything, and literally riddled in my body, and right now the arthritis is screaming at me, so I must have slept kind of weird last night. So Debbie, you're sitting in 501 is 6 is spirit. That's a spirit as you know it. That's the ancestors are walking with you. That's that ancient heart knowing as well, although ancient heart knowing definitely is the number 10, or I'm sorry, number 20. This is your history of you, though. This is that really that cellular knowledge is going to pick up. You're going to recognize and see patterns today. There's lots of patterns happening, because literally it's showing me patterns. I see geometrical patterns. I see number patterns. I see patterns all around me. There's just going to be the sequence of events that are going to play out, that are going to make sense. It's almost like you've got the puzzle all in front of you. You're not missing any pieces. And then you're going to quickly be able to put all those pieces together. It's that kind of energy today. So I love that, actually. And you're also sitting in the soul retrieval. There's a piece of you ready to come back. Now for us in class, and I know you're going to be there, we're going to be celebrating that inner child, right? We're going to be working with the sacred dreams of life, and go out today and take a look at what you're going to bring for show and tell. pick out something that your child like is going to want to do, or even create something that you want to bring to class. It's literally inviting that piece, that history of you to unfold and come forward in this celebration of the soul retrieval, and bringing in that piece of you that's ready to be rebirthed. It's actually a pretty cool day. So good luck on that. And I hope you have an awesome day today, Deb. Lion of God, good morning. How are you? I'm absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. My husband woke me up at 7:30 this morning and I was bright-eyed. Today, I'm sorry. Today is number 1. There is that beautiful seed energy that started. Now you started off as the little dot and you're going all the way to the star. You're poking your head out of the sand now, and it's saying, wow, look at all the things that have been dark before you that you have been able to see, not as in dark as in bad, but dark as in I couldn't see them before. And now things are going to be popping through, and almost like a flower or a beautiful plant popping through the soil. You're going to be able to look around and go, holy smokes, it looks beautiful up here. I was so afraid of that, and now that I see, and I see with that lens, it's actually quite beautiful. So celebrate that. It's a pretty good day for looking into that new energy that's going to be all around you today. And it's also Mother Earth, and look at that. Can you see the face in that? That's so much wisdom, so much ancient wisdom. And that is almost like Mother Earth opening her eyes and going, okay, now it's go time. Now I see what I have been not seeing before. And now I'm going to walk into this. And actually, you're not going to walk into it. You're going to run into it. It's like, yes, I'm ready to go. So it's actually a really cool day for you today. So I'm looking forward to that day for you. And now I'm going to go to Lion of God, faith and love. Good morning. May I have a stone reading for today? You absolutely can. And let's see what's calling. It's way at the bottom of my basket. And I'm just drooling. That means I got a good connection with spirit. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is the Shinamiya. That is the keepers of the Akashic records. And oh my gosh, today is a huge day. Not just a little bit of a day. It's a huge day. It's one of those days that you're going to look back and go, you know, I remember that day. That was the changing of. That was the awakening of. It's also a day of empowerment. That personal power that you hold within self. Man, oh man, you are really on fire today. But it is also going to be a memorable day because you wrote this in your book of life, and this is the turning point to have whatever it is that you wrote in to start happening. And you're literally going to remember, I remember that day. And if you look back at your life, you'll have certain days that just kind of pop. Today's that day for you. And boy, oh boy, are you empowered today. I love it. I absolutely love that you're going to go through that today. And your card, oh, the staff. That is that beautiful staff of power. And although it's got the giraffe on there, the giraffe sees everything from a higher viewpoint, a higher vantage point, where it can look down and look at the problems in the world in a different lens. And that's truly what you're looking on. But look at that hand holding that. That beautiful hand is holding that on strong as you're holding that power, as you're walking into yourself. And this is going to be that day. Literally, it's the Shinamiya space today, the Akashic Records, the Book of Life. It is a big day for you. Can't wait to find out what happened. And it's all good stuff. Now we're going to come into Elf. Good morning, Elf. How are you? Faith and love. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful reading. It is a beautiful reading. So Elf, here you are today. You're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Interesting. It's the second time that I've drawn this number. So it must be pretty strong in the collective right now. This is the north of the medicine wheel. This is the collective spirit of all animals. And it's just telling you your intuition's big time too. So when that veil gets thin sometimes on certain energetics, this is what's happening right now. So the veil of our instinctual knowing, that instinctual listening to, is pretty thin right now. So you're going to start to get downloads today. A lot of people are actually going to start feeling this today, where they're going to be you know what, I just had a feeling I had to do this, or I just knew to do something. I don't know how I knew, but I knew. And that's what I'm talking about. When you get that feeling and when you get that instinct, don't dismiss it. It's really important that we learn to understand it. And your instincts are super heightened today. That's actually a beautiful one to sit in. You're also sitting in the sun. So that sun energy, and look at that goddess there. Like, she's got so much power too. That's that instinctual knowing. She knows where to send her rays. She knows when to pull her back. She knows how hot to make it and how cool to make it. And that's what you know right now too. That instinctual. I just know where I need to send my energy. I just know when to pull my energy back. You just know. And just for when you're starting a day like that, what I do is I just close my eyes and I just ask Spirit to give me all the information that I can handle, because I don't want too much information, but as much that I can handle, because I'm open to receive. And you might be very, very surprised at the information that you get today, because you're just going to be a wide open vessel for that. So good luck and have a great day, and enjoy it. The next one is Monette. I'm sorry, it's from a distance, so I can't read it very well. You're right underneath Elf, who has the 3 hearts. And good morning. So grateful to catch you on. Yeah, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and share. I don't remember seeing your name before, so we'll get give you a reading right now. And Elf, thank you so much. You're most welcome. Monette, you are sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the collective spirit of all planets, but that sits at the south of the medicine wheel. Your emotions are pretty high today. Your emotions are almost like a thin wire that I've been holding my emotions so tight that if I make them any more tighter and I have control of them so much more, that I'm literally going to pop the string, because it's showing me a really, really, really tight string. Any more pressure on that string, the whole string's going to pop. And so it's asking you to give yourself a vessel to get out of those emotions. So what happens when we hold the emotions in, we start building it up inside here. Like, think of it as a beaver dam. So we start holding it up inside. So you need to let the vessel out. You need to let some of that steam, some of those emotions that are percolating in there, you need to give them a way out. The way to give them out is through sound, through mouth. So the first thing I would do is I would put some music on, and I would just, don't say the words to it, just sound. And if you don't even have words to it, just a soundtrack of maybe flute or whatever, then start going, ooh, ah, and just allow whatever sounds to come out. That's that natural release. Your body will know what to do to release those sounds, and allow those sounds to start coming out of your mouth. When you do that, think of a kettle that's been boiling. I'm giving it a release so that I'm taking the tension off all those emotions that are holding tight right now. Okay, so just give that a go and see how that works for you. You're also sitting in the hummingbird. The hummingbird is the only bird that can go forwards, backwards. It can sit still. It can literally hover in one place. I love it. I've had hummingbirds literally come and sit at my face and just sit there and flutter. I'm always in awe when that happens. And that's what they're telling you right now. We need to keep moving. I need to move that energy, because if we can't sit for long, if we sit for long, we're not going to be okay. So the same thing with you. Your emotions need to get moving. They're working with you. That hummingbird's working with you to move that energy. Now you got to trust it. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, because I got a whiff of flowers. And it didn't, usually it's roses that I smell like that. In this case, it was like a whole field of flowers. And it's like a whole big, like all the pollen came right at me. Yes, get her moving that air, get her moving that wind. She needs to get the air breathing, the motion, so that she can get those emotions out. So that's definitely where you're sitting. I hope that helps you. Good morning, Grateful Paul. Good morning. Still working outside. I'm now in a new average. Wow, being it. Wow. So, Paul, welcome. I haven't seen you for a while on here, so it's nice to see you. So, Paul, you're sitting in number 3 today. Number 3 is at the south of the medicine wheel. That's the plants. That's plant medicine. It's asking you to get that water in your body, though. When you're get lots of nourishment in your body, and get some water on you. So plant yourself in the soil. If you can actually, this sounds really weird, but this is what it's showing me. I'm going to stand on the ground and I'm going to pour water on my feet as it connects to the ground. I don't know why you're doing that, but I know that that's what you're supposed to do. And as the water goes over the top of your foot and comes down and gets that softer surface where it meets the ground, I want you to pay attention and slowly lift your foot up, slowly lift your foot up so the moisture can come slowly underneath your feet. There is something in that connection that is going to wake up something else within Mother Earth and the water. And it is actually going to come right up your whole body as you're doing it. I don't tell people to do that very often. So it's big though. It's really, really calling. So give that a go today. And I know that you usually do the things that the cards are asking, and it's a big one. And I hope that really helps you. And it's also the time master. Folding time, that's what you're doing. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you. So what's happening is you're folding time. Have you ever folded time? Maybe you have and you haven't even realized it. So get doing something and you look and you go, oh no, I've got all this stuff to do and I only have a short time to do it. And without even understanding, you get everything done and you look and say, hey, I had time to spare. Or folding time the opposite way, where you think I got lots of time, and then in a blink of an eye, the time is gone. That's where time folded. And this often, so with the foot, so as you're folding your time, so I want you to fold time as you're doing this water. So take a look at the time. Ask Spirit to help you full time, whether it be forward or backward. Let Spirit tell you. And watch, just soak all your energy on how that water is happening over your foot and then underneath your foot. And then, okay, now I feel complete. Then look at the time and see if the time went quicker or slower. This is an experiment on how you can fold time. And yes, you can learn how to fold time on purpose. I've done it. I've only succeeded maybe a handful of times. But I have succeeded in doing it on purpose. And it is really cool when you get the hang of it. I love playing with time. And that is what is telling me it's time for you to learn how to experiment with folding time. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. Savannah, I love your reading. Thank you so much, Savannah. Let's see where we're at here. Whoa, everyone. Sorry, everything just kind of went blah, 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 blah. Savannah, yes, do you? Because I think I missed you. Sorry about that. Savannah, you're sitting in the south. Ooh, yes. So I pulled a great teacher for you, which I had not planned on pulling, but it's telling me that I need to be the first. In this reading, though, the great teacher didn't come out. You got a direction. So you got the direction of south. And that is the water. So it's the waterfalls is telling me, oh, and the north. So you're in a polarity today. So the south sits here and you got water. This is the north in the animals. So you're sitting in that. But you're opposite. Everything you do today, you're going to be like a magnet fighting with itself. Nothing's going to feel imbalanced today. If I go up, I should have gone down. If I go one way, I should have gone the other way. There's going to be that confusion, and the self-doubt is really going to be strong in your brain today. So it's literally you are living in a duality world today where everything is going to, I should have done that. I shouldn't have done this. It doesn't matter what choices you make. You're going to feel like you should have made the other choice. All I do when I'm sitting in that is I acknowledge it. And I'm okay. I hear that. I feel what it feels like. And then I'm going to let it go because there's nothing you can do about it. You're sitting in that duality and just accept it. Understand that, yes, it is a teacher. And I'm going to sit in that beautiful energy of that. Okay. You're also sitting in the Pachamama. So get your flute out, get music out, allow the music to help balance you out a little bit, especially if you get overwhelmed by this. Turn up the tunes. And I would highly recommend that you watch the wording if you're going to have something with words, pay attention to the words, because those words can actually mess us up. So I would encourage you to have something with no words. And I would personally go to flute or drum, but you do what you want. And for whatever reason, a didgeridoo is calling. So look up a didgeridoo. I think I've only journeyed to them a couple of times, but a didgeridoo is just right in the limelight here. So I would turn a didgeridoo, turn up the music, and allow it to take me where I need to go. And that's the only thing that's going to kind of keep you stabilized in this duality today that you're sitting in. Those aren't fun days often, but just know that they are here for a reason. So yeah, good luck with that. And now I'm going to come down. That was Savannah. Elf, I did you. Annette, I did you. Paul, I did you. Wow, here we go. Okay. Divine timing, you're most welcome. Maud Jamie, hello. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you too, my love. Let's see what I pulled a great big one and it literally popped into my hand. You're sitting in the 20. It's ending of, and so it looks here like I've been on a map journey, and I've finally hit my destination. It's like and often I will say it's not the destination, it's the journey. In this case, you've gotten to the destination. You've been working so hard for something that is right there now, and is saying, are you gonna now harvest what you've been working for? And what is it that you actually have wanted to surface because of the hard work that you've done? So I would put down today on a piece of paper, I would write it out. I wish to harvest. And then whatever it is that comes to your mind. So whether that be financial success, whether that be a job, health, I don't know what it is, something that you've been working towards, and then write it down and keep that piece of paper tucked in your pocket today. And think of that as you're going throughout your day, because you're ready to harvest whatever it is that you've been working so hard for. It's ready to harvest today. And that is the arrow. So look at that. Now, this arrow, so what happened is the arrow was ready to go, and it was all ready to just shoot out. Boom, I'm ready to go. It's not asking, should I go that direction or that direction? You've let go of the arrow, and now the arrow is going to go exactly where you want it to go, and that's exactly what's happening to you. You're not going to question now. You've already got it in your sights. You've already let go of the arrow. Now let the arrow fly. Don't question it. And wow, where do you want it to go? And what do you want to happen now that arrow hits this mark? So, oh man, that's a good day, actually. It's pretty fun, that one. I love that. Jolie James, good morning. And let's see where you're sitting today. This one here popped in too. 5. What is it like to be a human? And take a look at that. Take a look at that. What is it like to be a human? Holy smokers. It can be dicey, right? It can feel like I don't want to be an adult today. So when I get those days that I go, oh my gosh, I got so much responsibility, and sometimes the responsibility can be overwhelming. And then if I let my brain play out that responsibility, then I start going into all kinds of scenarios about, like, for me, what about health? What about, oh my gosh, what if something happened and I ended up in a nursing home and I had a stroke? Because I've seen a few friends having strokes lately. And what would that be like? Oh my gosh, I got a puppy. What would happen now if something happened to me and my puppy wasn't cared for? All those things of the consequences of, and that can get a little overwhelming, especially the more burden or the more responsibility you have. Know that you aren't alone. Reach out then, get some plans, get some people who can help in the event of. So what I did is I contacted 3 people. In the event that something ever happened to me, would you take Apollo? That's our puppy. And I made sure that I knew the people, that I knew that he was or she would be going to the right place. And so try to get a backup plan, and get even little things like writing a will, just making plans, speaking the unspeakable to your family. It's the time to do that. And it's the time to actually be part of a family. I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen, but it takes the burden of worry off. So if we can take and release the burden of worry, then you can walk smoother into that humanness of being a human, because you could be sitting in quite a bit of worry today. Okay, I hope that helps you. Excuse me. You're also sitting in the corn. So that's that harvest time, right? So are you just planting all of this stuff? You're in the process of watching those kernels start to turn, and then you're going, oh my gosh, what happens now if a storm comes and wipes my crop out? What happens if what's the worry now? How do I wanted to harvest all this corn. I wanted to grow all this corn, and now I got to harvest it all, but it's only me and I can't do it all. And then the worry. So it's really get rid of the worry so that many hands make light work. And then, hey, I'm just going to know that when it's time for me to harvest all this stuff, I've got all these people, all these characters in the background that are going to step in and help out. And then my worry is gone. So really, really plan. And then you can release yourself of the burden of worry. I hope that helps you. Line of God, thank you. Allison, hi, Allison. Haler, hello, beautiful woman. Hello, my love. Let's see what we got for you today. Ooh, this is a really cool one. This is projection number 3. Number 3 is the animals. That's in the south of the medicine wheel. But as projection, what are you sending out? I would imagine, and I'm asking it as spirit as I'm talking to you, is what projection am I sending out? Because what do I want to receive? What you're sending out today may not be perceived the way you're planning it to be received. It's an odd one. I'm sending out this with the intention of this. And yet the people that are receiving it's almost like I'm sending out channel 5 and everybody's picking up channel 2. And I'm going, what the heck? Why are you not picking up channel 5? That's what I'm sending out. So it's like you're sending something out, but it's being perceived a different way. You can't be responsible for how other people are perceiving you. So now's the time to forgive yourself. Say, you know what? It's okay. I'm not being perceived the way I'm sending it, but that's all part of the human experience. So allow those who are receiving to receive how they are meant to receive. As long as you are sending out pure of heart in neutrality, they're going to receive it however they receive it, and you have no control over that. So don't beat yourself up about it, okay? And you're also sitting in the blade. So look at all those beautiful crystals and look at that power. I'm sending out power. I'm sending out all that beautiful light. But that doesn't mean that the people receiving it aren't going to get cut. It doesn't mean that the people receiving it are not going to receive what I'm sending out. So it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Allow that to happen. It happens all the time. It happens to me all the time. So I'll send something out and intend on something happening, and then it totally implodes in my face. So I'll go, well, that wasn't planned, but it's okay because it was planned. It was the divine plan, and I don't have the power to change that. So just sit in the beauty of that, okay? And the beauty of you. I hope that helps you. Faith and love, thank you. You're most welcome. Where we go. Now we're on Beeb, B-E-E-B. I would appreciate a stone very much. You're most welcome. And let's go. This one here just popped in. At 5, 10, and 2 is 12. 12 is all the planets. Look at this, all the planets. And it's saying, yeah, we're all lining up. And yeah, we're knitting together. Everything's knitting together. The plans are knitting together. The people are coming together. It's almost like I've been planning a big gathering. And I've been experimenting. I'm getting everything ready. And you're sitting in the anticipation of the big event. Sometimes that anticipation, though, we can start predictive thinking. It's going to look like this, this, and this. And then we don't allow for the magic of the unfolding. So even though you're anticipating this big event, you're anticipating how it's going to look and how it's going to play out, there may be some changes happening that you didn't plan for, and then celebrate those changes and go, hey, that's even better, rather than, oh no, it didn't work out quite the way I wanted. Okay. So whatever this big event is, there's going to be a little bit of hiccups in there, but those hiccups are well planned out. And you're also sitting of the gatherer. Look at that. So the gatherer doesn't always necessarily have everything together. They allow for the mystic to happen too, for the what if. Whatever happens to come in to play, even though it wasn't planned, it's all a part of the program. So allow it, literally allow those changes that will go on the fly. I love those changes, actually. That's actually kind of fun. But I'm not one that likes everything by the book. But if you like everything being exactly the way I want it planned out, it's not going to be a day for that. So you're also saying, I think that's it. Okay. How about Raymond? Good morning, Raymond. Happy Monday. Can I get a stone for the month of March? Well, I can give you one for today, and let's ask if we can do it for March, for the entire month. It's easier if you pop in every day and watch it that way. Hold on a minute. Woo, you're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the cycles, the moon movement and energy. This isn't coming into the equinox of the spring, and it's asking you to, boy, there's a big change coming in your life. March is going to be a month of change for you. I mean, but change as in not just, I want to say good change, but change is always good. But change, unexpected change. The rug's going to literally get pulled out from underneath me. I'm going to get put on a new path. I'm going to get sat on my ass, and then I'm going to get up again, and everything's going to be changed differently. Doors are going to close. Other doors are going to open. It's a big day of transformation and change, and this is the start of that cycle. So, whoa, it's pretty big. And so when that happens, just sit down and go with the flow. There's nothing you can do. Just ride it out and actually enjoy it, because you're going to be on a different path at the end of this month. You're sitting in the owl. That is that wisdom energy, right? So the messengers, you're going to get a lot of messengers right now. A lot of messengers are coming your way. And to do that, they need to get your attention. In order to get your attention, they're going to be changing up quick, and things are going to boom, 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 changing all month. And you're going to go, oh my God, the hits keep on coming. It's okay. It's going to get you where you need to be at the end of this month. So it's good. It's a good one, but buckle up. I hope that helps. Now let's go down here. It was Raymond. And now we're going to Savannah. God bless you. Thank you very much. Hello, Paul. We did you. Thank you. You're most welcome, Paul. Grandmother's husband back to work. No, actually, Paul, Charlie was all ready to go back to work. He's been given the okay by the doctors, and now we're fighting to get his commercial license back, because he's a school bus driver. And we weren't anticipating all the hoops that have to be done. It's not a matter of his doctor saying yes. Now he has to go through some board of I don't know, board of discovery through motor vehicles. It's a big deal. So it could be a few months before he gets back to work. And in the meantime, it's going a little bit stir crazy here at home. But everybody send out good wishes, because as a matter of fact, he's dealing with that this morning. So thanks for asking. Debbie Marcellus. Hey, Debbie, can I have a reading, please? You bet. 1, 2, 3, 4 big, beautiful hearts. Debbie, you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, the collective consciousness of all humans. That could be really loud today. Other people's opinions. Oh my gosh. Like literally, I see the Judgy McJudgers coming in here. Everyone's got an opinion today, and don't allow other people's opinion to sway you in the decisions that you're going to be making. Stand firm in your own inner knowledge, because boy, I tell you, you're going to get a lot of people judging you every which way but Sunday today. So it's like you, and my advice is, you can't please everybody, so please yourself. Do what's right for you and let the judges judge. There's no way around that. You're literally going to be in that like a big spotlight today, and everyone's going to be judging you. Just let them judge away, and just hold true to yourself. And this is that Rainmaker. Look at her. She's just dancing to her own drum. It can be thundering outside. It can be dry. It doesn't matter. She's just going to dance, 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 and allow the rain and allow the good times and allow everything to happen as is right for her. She's not worrying about what the sun is saying. She's not worried about the thunderstorm. She's not worried about anything else. She's just sitting in her own energy, her own power. That's your day today, okay? So when this is happening, tap in power, tap in that energy. Yes, I feel it, okay? Because you are going to be getting it from every direction today. It's still a good day. It's a day for personal power, though. I hope that helps. Savannah, thank you. You're most welcome. Julie, yes, thank you. James, love you. Love your wisdom. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Allison, here we go. Brilliant reminder. Thank you, Owl. Yes, please. Yes. So Allison, let's see here. Allison sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 down at the south of the medicine wheel. And take a look at this stone's a little different. So see that little lump in there? This stone, oh, you can't see it. It fits absolutely perfect on my table. It doesn't bounce around, and it's telling you the same thing. You've got the energy around you today, and it's going to feel like the wind is coming at you from everywhere, but you're going to sit firm. You're really going to be planted in this beautiful energy of knowing. And even though, and almost much like Debbie, where you're going to get the judgy McJudgers after you today, you're just going to be not even questioning it. Every time someone judges you and every time someone pushes you into a different direction, you are firm. Your roots are right down in that ground, and I'm not moving for anybody. And that's a really good thing. So you're really, really planted today, and you're really, really solid today. You're also sitting in um, you're sitting in the ghost dance. So that is that beautiful. I don't need to be pushed around by anybody. I can hold firm to who I am. I can allow myself to drift and have the fun, but I don't need to show you that I'm bopping and weaving and singing inside. My spirit's happy and I'm solid. That's what you're sitting in today. I hope that helps you today. Debbie Marcellus, I just love the messages.